clicking. So I'm so glad you guys are here, and I wanted to welcome everyone who watches on the replay too. I know it's a very busy time, myself included, and so but this was really important to me to at least like get the word out and let people take a look because there's some big things coming. So the timing is perfect. Um, so even though hectic with like school or whatever is going on, it was worth it to jump on and share this information. And so my name is Rachelle Heiting, just in case people watch that don't know me. I live on the north side of Nashville, and a little bit about me. I'm 46 and felt pretty healthy up until the past year. Just didn't feel like myself, like a little bit achy, and I wasn't used to it because I've always felt great. And then I was steadily gaining weight too. And so I was kind of questioning, like, what is going on? Is this like premenopausal or, hormones or what? I didn't know what was going on, but nothing really showed up in labs. So it kind of got me thinking like, okay, maybe I just need to change something in my supplement routine, because I had been taking some high quality ones that really helped me in the past, but I knew I needed to make a change somehow. And so tried out the Glow Collagen with Gin and the anti-inflammatory, really started to feel better. But I would say in the past week or so, added some things to the regimen, and I'm just really looking forward to, like, as my body bounces and gets better, that I've already lost maybe like 1.5 pounds or so in a week, which slow and steady is good. But I'm just hoping over time, like as my body gets back in balance and I understand how like methylated, vitamins and things like that really help your body. And so overall, just whatever pieces I've been missing can get that final, push to get back on track to where I was feeling good and losing that extra weight. Because I weigh more than I did with my pregnancies, which is crazy to me, but it's okay. I'm not a big like scale person. It's just, I know for me, like I need to get back to where I was. The other thing, the reason why, even though I've been on the products for just a week or so, I wanted to join just because the opportunity right now for what's coming at the end of September and October is, something they've never had on the market. And so I'm really excited about the future and just the opportunity. And so that's really why I started. And Jen, she has her background. She's got 4 certifications in like holistic health and nutrition. So she kind of helped me look at things and ingredient wise, and just helped me understand like what, even just the small amount of synthetic, how it can affect you and things like that. And so I'm glad she's here to help explain, even more information about it. So.
Oh, thank you so much, Rachelle. I don't know, Rachelle and we connected right away when we met each other in 2019 through another business opportunity. And I've always loved working with you, Rachelle, because you have such a heart for serving, and really that is such a huge piece for being successful in business. Is like, if you care about people and you want to share solutions with people, you go real far in business. And so I love that about you. And I'm so excited to work with you again. So thank you for giving me the opportunity and trusting me to come along and being open. So for any of you watching, like, thank you for being open to listening to what we have to offer, because like Rachelle said, we've got some groundbreaking things right now. And I have the opportunity to introduce Benny Martin, who is a great friend of mine, who is an Emerald leader in Trinant and has a little bit extra insight into this new product that she's going to share a little bit about tonight, because she's actually one of the beta testers of the new products. So I brought her on to be able to give you guys a little peek and insight into what's going on at that level, and also just to share her story a little bit about what the products have done for her. And as it's always good to hear what the products actually do for people, because we can talk all about ingredients and facts and all these things, but at the end of the day, what matters most is what it does for people. And that is what we have here at Trinot, is like tens of thousands of success stories. So let's talk a little bit about it. So I'm going to share my screen here and go through we're just going to talk about a few high impact products. Our products are very high impact. Like Rachelle said, we don't use synthetics. It is a whole food vitamin. Why that matters is because your body can actually utilize it. It sees it as food, and it will absorb better into the body and work more effectively with the processes of your body. So okay, so let me just share my screen here, and we're going to dive right into what this company is all about and what you are here to learn about. So Trinot is actually a French word that means to change life. So we are all about helping people live their best life. And so we have this mission to impact 1 billion lives for good in our first 30 years. We're 10 years in already. We started as a wealth company and I moved into the health and wellness space in 2017. And we are currently operating in the US, Canada, the UK, India, Puerto Rico, and just open in Belgium. So we are rapidly expanding into the international world, which is amazing. But mostly, like, what I'm going to talk about tonight is our innovative high impact health products. So we actually started out as a wealth education and wealth services company. And so we do have that piece, but we're going to mostly focus on the health side for tonight. And we're going to whip through really quickly because I don't want to keep you too long. However, if this piques your interest and you want more information, we have lots of ways of getting that information to you. So all you have to do is ask. So here's the 3 pillars of Trinot. We focus on health, wealth, and community. The 3 pieces that put together a very whole, fulfilling life. Because without health, we do not have wealth. Would you agree with that? And without wealth, sometimes it can be difficult to reach our health goals, right? And with that being said, we also believe that everywhere we go, we need to touch the community and lift people. So we have this initiative called Lift Where You Live, where we create initiatives. We encourage everybody in the company to be part of initiatives that make the world a better place in your community. So that is a really fun piece of business that we get to take part in as well. So we have 5 different categories of impact products. We're going to talk just a little bit about a couple of products in these lines, okay? So first and foremost, I want to talk about my favorite product that brought me to Trinot, which is the liquid collagen. So we have a type 1 hydrolyzed bovine, grass-fed bovine collagen that is out of this world. So first of all, it is high impact. It has an absorption rate of over 90%. If you have used a collagen in the past, if you've used a powdered form or a pill form of collagen, just take note that the maximum absorption of those forms of collagen is about 30% of the highest quality brands out there. So it is a completely different animal when you're talking about 80-90% absorption rate. But ours also is the only medical grade collagen on the market. What that means is it's just going to reach in deeper and make a higher impact. And so why do we want to supplement with collagen? Well, because most of us are completely depleted in collagen by the time we hit 40 if we haven't been supplementing with a good quality collagen. And it is the structural protein that holds our body together. It is our joints. It is our connective tissues. It is our gut lining. It is our bone matrix. It's a great way to prevent osteoporosis. It is our hair, skin, nails. It is all the things. And this is just such a phenomenal product for me personally. I had some chronic pain issues that I was dealing with, and in a matter of days, I was left pain-free and able to do things at the gym that I hadn't previously been able to do for many, many months after an injury. And so I'm just going to quickly let Benny talk about this product too, because I know that Benny, this product is what got Benny here too, because she was suffering from some things. So Benny, do you want to share what some of the struggles you were dealing with and why you started using the Glow?
Absolutely. The Glow is really what brought me here. Two things brought me here. One, the products, and second is the business side of things. So I'll talk about Glow. It was actually a year ago. And one of my girlfriends, actually a few girlfriends in the same week, were raving about the Glow Collagen. It had just launched to Canada. And I was intrigued. Jen was talking about powder and pills. I was on a powdered collagen for 2 years. And I'll be honest, I did not feel any real difference within 1 week on the Glow. And my plantar fasciitis that I had been battling for 8 years was almost gone. And it has now been an entire year that I have not had a single bout of plantar fasciitis, which for me is absolutely amazing. And then also I had some hip pain from an injury in my 20s that started going away. And that was after 1 week. So after 1 week, I was hooked. I don't know if you can see my hair, but I also was struggling with my hair. One, hair loss. So it was coming out in clumps. And I didn't know, I resonated with what Rachelle was saying. I didn't know if it was because I was getting older or what was going on in my body, but it was just coming out in the shower and it wouldn't grow anymore. I used to have beautiful long hair. And as you can see, it is now long and healthy. And so that is when I started to take a look at some of the other products. And I have just been so impressed. So I was on the products for about 4 months. And then I saw the business opportunity. And I just have to hand it back to Jen. We've known each other for over 8 years. And she was actually one of my mentors that I saw speaking on stage when I was very brand new in the industry. And she is a heart-led leader. And her expertise is the ingredients. What I saw was what it was doing for my body. So I just absolutely love the products, and that is my favorite. But as I've tried other products, I absolutely love so many others as well.
Okay, so I thank you so much, Benny, for sharing your story, and thank you for being on to share with us. We're going to give you another moment to speak in a little bit about this new product that's coming out and launching that Rachelle mentioned. But before that, I wanted to just talk about a couple other products. So one of the products I wanted to talk about is our nootropic drink in our stamina line. It comes in 4 different flavors: coffee, chocolate, or 2 different lemonade flavors. And what it does is it boosts energy, mood, and focus. So it's a natural energy drink that allows you to have an heightened energy all day long, instead of going on those kind of coffee crashes that happen when we start to drink coffee and then all of a sudden 1 coffee doesn't do anything. So we drink 2 coffees and then we drink 3 coffees. And then by 3 o'clock, we're crashing. We need another coffee. This has been the cycle for so many people. And especially if you're a mom watching, you know what I'm talking about. Energy is something that just seems to decrease and decrease as we age. And, there's a lot of demands on us as women and men these days. And this product has just allowed for so much better energy, but it also helps to increase mood because the formulation actually increases the natural production of serotonin and dopamine in the body, which is our happy hormone. So that is always a blessing when we feel happy, because when we feel happy, we're always going to be more productive. And the other piece of this puzzle with the Mojo and the Zest is it also helps to stabilize blood sugars. So with that stabilization of blood sugars, it decreases cravings. It increases our fat burning hormones. So it fires our fat burning hormones up, which can help us to drop some excess weight or just helps with weight management. And so this has been a phenomenal product to really help people with their mental health as well as their physical health. I use it also as a pre-workout. I love it because it doesn't increase my heart rate in like chemical type ways, which is what most pre-workouts on the market do. It just gives me that little boost of energy to work harder. There's another product in this package called Boost. It is a phenomenal plant-based, whole plant-based product that increases nitric oxide in the body. It increases the oxygen flow in the body. It helps your heart rate to stay lower so you can work out harder. That's another one I just want to slide in there to tell you about. But again, all of our products, aside from our collagen, because collagen supplements cannot be plant-based because there is no such thing as collagen in the plant-based world. All of our other products are all whole food plant-based products, okay? And so the next product I want to talk about here is called Enrich. So I'm actually going to change the slide over here and we're going to actually see it in action. So we know that the core of health often starts in the gut. We've all heard about gut health being so important. And the reason being is if we're not digesting our food properly, it means we're not accessing nutrients, and every function in the body requires a nutrient pathway. And if we are not absorbing or accessing our nutrients, we are going to have problems. We're going to have hormone problems, mental health problems, gut, digestive problems, autoimmune conditions can come out of gut health issues, all kinds of things. Sometimes we have gut health issues and we're just not connecting the dots to gut health, right? So maybe you've got some hormonal imbalances, but we're not connecting it to gut health because we're like, oh, it's a hormone problem. But the reality is hormone problem is a gut health problem. So once we get our gut health in check, often our hormones go back into balance because we're accessing the nutrients required to move those hormones along, okay? So what this product is it's got 11 plant-based enzymes that break down our food to the smallest molecular structure so our body can access those micronutrients. There's also stabilized prebiotics and probiotics in it so that we can increase the nutrient absorption. And also it helps normalize the elimination processes. So I know that there's a lot of people, we all know at least one person that struggles with the elimination, either one direction or the other. You know what I'm talking about. I won't go into detail, but what this does is it helps normalize the elimination processes and helps improve the detoxification pathways in the body, because we know that oftentimes health, if we're having some health problems, it's one of three things. We're either not accessing our nutrients, so we're depleted in nutrients, or we have a toxic overload in our body, or we have imbalances happening in the body. Those are the reason and causes for most symptoms and disease in the body. So let's take a look at this Enrich in action. So what you're going to see here is typical processed food. It is a pudding pack. We're going to break open a capsule in there, stir it up. You're going to see it break down right before your eyes. And so this is a supplement you take before you eat so that those enzymes are in there in your stomach waiting for the food to arrive, and then it does its magic. Oftentimes people will suffer from heartburn, indigestion, bloating. Those are some of the common things that are immediately relieved from this product. Sometimes food sensitivities are not actually allergies or food sensitivities. Sometimes it's just the inability to break it down. So you see right there how fast it worked, and it just broke it down into that smaller molecular structure, because anytime we're eating cooked or processed food, there's no live enzymes in there, and we will need to suck the enzymes from our body in order to process it. And if we don't have the enzymes there, we simply can't break down the food. So that is the one product I wanted to show you in this example. We also have another product. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I'm just going to briefly touch on it. It is the CBD line. And so what this CBD line is it is like none other on the market. You've probably heard of CBD oils before. CBD oils have a maximum absorption of about 6 to 10%. Now, what we have is actually a CBD fluid, which means it is a water-based product that has an absorption rate of upwards of 80% absorption. So with just 2 drops, you can receive so many different benefits from it. It is all plant. There's no additives. We've actually got a patented cold pressed extraction process to get the whole hemp flower. So it is just the hemp flower, and it keeps all of those nutrients intact. So it has been a product that has helped so many people. What you'll see in this example is the difference between an oil and a fluid. So you see with the oil, it just doesn't absorb. It just kind of has a very low absorption. It just kind of just swirls around, which is what an oil will do in the body. But when we drop the fluid in there, you're going to see it completely absorb into the water. And that will be the difference of how it would operate in the body. So it is pretty impressive. And I believe we might be the only one on the market that has this. It is a patented formulation. So it is likely that we are the only ones that have this type of product on the market. So let's talk a little bit about the business. So before I get into that, Benny, can you share with us the things you learned as a beta tester about the product that's to come and what that means for us in business?
Absolutely. So I was sharing a little bit before that I came over for 2 reasons. 1, I fell in love with the products. 2, the business opportunity. And this was 9 months ago. I could have never predicted that this was going to be happening. So as Jen mentioned, I flew down to Utah a couple weeks ago. I was one of about 40 of our top leaders who got their hands on the new product. I actually have it in my hands. And I wasn't going to go because I was flying down to Utah with Jen the following week. But when I heard the opportunity, I got on the plane. I booked it Sunday and I was there on Wednesday. So this moment in time for Trinont is so exciting. We are positioned to be a powerhouse in the health and wellness space. So they told us we would leave with 3 things: awe, wonder, and measurable results. So I've actually just started the product this week. I left Utah with awe and wonder. My jaw, like they said we would be speechless, and I was. And then this week, day 1, I had measurable results. So it is everything they said it would be. And I signed an NDA, which means I can't tell you what it is, but I can tell you a few things. So number 1, it is the first of its kind. Over a decade of research has gone into this, and we are the first ones to get our hands on it, which means that we have exclusivity rights, and they predict that we will be 2 years ahead of the market. 2 years. That is huge. So it's never been done in the health and wellness space before, and it is new technology. So I'm just going to let you guys kind of let that sink in about what kind of an opportunity that is and where you want to be positioned. And, you know, I love all of our products. So when I heard about this one, I was like, wow, if it does what they say it does, this is going to be revolutionary, and it will be. And they're predicting that the growth in the company is going to be about 10 times in the next year. So now is such an amazing time to join Rachelle and all of us in positioning ourselves. And then it's going to pre-launch in September, and then fully launch to the market in October. So that's all I can tell you guys, but it's pretty darn exciting.
Thank you so much for sharing, Benny. I'm so excited, and I'm a wee bit jealous because I would love to know what that product is and start like wrapping my head around the science of it with my geeky science brain. And I can't wait to share about it when I learn about it in Vegas. So anybody is invited. So whether even as a customer, if you didn't want to be an associate, you can come and get your hands on the product and join us in Las Vegas next month. We are at 90% capacity, but there's still a little bit more room for registering for this event where we're going to pre-launch it to the world. So let's move on and talk a little bit about what is our system for sharing. Like, what do we do as a business opportunity? So as a business opportunity, we share the products for like it's and love it's. When the person likes it, they often will purchase as a customer, and they will be a reoccurring customer because this is a consumable, high impact product that once they have it and their body, they experience that product, they never want to be off of it. And so they continue to purchase it month after month after month. So if they love it and they start seeing their results and they start looking around going, oh my gosh, my mom needs that. My sister needs that. My friend needs that. I saw someone on Facebook posting about that struggle. I could help them with that. They start thinking like that. They want to join. They're going to, because they love it, they're going to join as an associate. So here's how it works. As a customer, you earn 25 to 50% commissions on the sale of the products through your online website. With the wealth services is 35% commissions. So launch bonuses is the second way we create income. So when someone decides they want to share and they get word of this new product, they're going to want to share and they're going to want to get in on that. And they start their online business based on what launch package they purchase, you will get income from that as well. So we have $100, $200, $300 packages that you can earn off of. Okay, the next way is a super fun thing. I never thought this was not something that pulled me into the company, but it has been so fun to have a brand new Jeep. So one of the things that I think is super cool and unique about Trinant is at the very first rank in the company, you earn a vehicle stipend.
That's what I meant to say. That, like, that was one of the things I thought was so fun, is that it's the first rank. It's not something like really far down the line. And so I meant to say that when I first got on, that was just a really fun part of it, because it can be any Jeep. It whatever fits for your family.
Whatever brand, whatever Jeep model works for your family. That's right. So one of the things that our owners looked at is they looked at because remember, we're also a wealth company. We want to help people save, grow, and protect their money as they go as well. And so they recognize that one of the highest expenses in a family's home is a vehicle expense. And so they thought, hey, if we could take that payment off their hands, they could actually use that money to invest in their family's future. And so that is the reason why it is at our base level. And it is such a cool thing because normally you have to reach the ranks of the top 1 to 2% of the company to reach these to attain these kind of bonuses, which is hard to attain and hard to maintain. With this, it is so achievable for anyone. So with just 3 customers or 3 active associates, maintaining 1,500 in group volume, you would earn the Jeep payout plus the Jade team bonus. Jade is that first rank level. It starts at $250, goes all the way up to over $100,000 a month. So whether you want part-time income, full-time income, or next level, take my life to the next level legacy income, it is all here for you. It is all based on creating volume. So think of it as creating a distribution center. So when people join your team and start as associates, they open their online store, and the volumes created through their business, it all goes upwards for everyone. We can go into deeper dive detail if you are really interested in the business opportunity. Rachelle can hook you up with a 3-way call with me where I can go into a deeper dive and show you all those basic numbers so that you can really get to know what is available for you here at Trinant. Here is another bonus that I just absolutely love. It is called the 10 and 3 bonus. So this allows us to create income really quickly in our first 30 days. So in your first 30 days, when you acquire 10 customers and 3 associates who want to join you in business, you will get a $1,000 cash bonus on top of all those other bonuses we just talked about, all the commissions we just talked about. So it's a phenomenal way to get started. Lots of our team members are achieving this within their first 30 days, and it is just making such a monumental difference in their family's life right away. So our wealth services, because we did mention our wealth services, so we actually have credit services, tax services. We have a Hurdler tax app to help business owners keep track of their expenses and their income so that they are better prepared come tax time. We have a One Goal Finance app that helps you to save for different goals that you and your family might have. We have an ID theft protection program. We also have the ability to help you find less expensive PNC, and also life insurance, different life insurance options as well. I'm just going to pass by that. I just wanted you to know that not only are you getting high impact products with a really generous comp plan, but we also have the systems in place for you to have success right away. So we have an app where you can share different information with people with the click of a button. We have a launch system in place. We have trainings in place. We have this amazing group called Health Wealth Community, where you can go and see tens of thousands of different testimonials right there. So you can join that right away. Rachelle can add you to that group so that you can start taking a deeper dive look into the products and what they're doing for people right away. And so getting started is super easy. You just pick a pack and we plug you into the systems and we help you get started. So you're never alone. You have access to a whole leadership team that is willing to help. So one of the things that I have found this company to be so different is you can literally reach out to any leader in this company and they will help you. It has been phenomenal to have that kind of support. It really is instrumental in getting started on the right track and also moving forward faster. So my favorite package is the Platinum Pack, because I think if you're going to get started, it is best to get started with everything so that you can create real, true product experiences for yourself to be sharing with people and also be sharing with other people. It also comes with $10 off discount codes for your first 20 customers. And it also comes with a free ticket to our Vegas event. If at all possible to come to Vegas with us, we'd love to have you there. I know Rachelle is coming and I am so excited to finally meet you in person. I feel like we've known each other I was thinking about it today and it's like, how have we never met in person yet? This is crazy.
It was that wild time of life when we were all at home.
Locked in our houses, but we were on plenty of video calls. So I feel like I have met you before. But anyways, we also have gold packs, silver packs, and bronze packs. So if you cannot get the platinum pack, we totally understand. Whatever is in your financial budget can be found here for you. So it is super simple to get started. This was just a little sneak peek at things, okay? We can give you so much more information. So if we've piqued your interest at all, make sure you get back in touch with Rachelle. She'll be checking in with you to see what your thoughts are, and to help you get started, whether you want to start up as a customer and give the products a try, or whether you love what you see and you want to jump in and be part of it. So with that being said, Rachelle, do you have any words to say before we stop the recording here?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, I think in the past, just helping people understand like network marketing is, a lot of people don't see themselves doing it, which I never did either, but I ended up really enjoying it because once I realized you're basically just talking with people, checking in on them, finding out what they're struggling with, helping them with that, it ended up being exactly what I enjoy doing, like in my volunteer work. I'm constantly checking on people and following up. And so from the outside, I thought, oh, I could never do that. But then once I tried it, I realized I love doing this. I love walking alongside people and, helping them. So that was kind of one thing I was going to encourage people. And yeah, it's it's the only job where anyone can, we all have like a level playing field. Anyone can do as much as you want. There's no ceiling or, you know, it's kind of whatever works for you, what you want to do. So I like that part too.
I love it. I love it. You're so right. I definitely never thought I would be in this position at all, but it's just because I didn't have an understanding of what it was. And I also didn't have an understanding of what it could do for my family. This industry has allowed me to have my husband home full time for many years. It has allowed my children, me to be able to create income from home so that I could homeschool my children, which was not in the plans in the beginning. However, sometimes things don't go as planned, and it's allowed that flexibility. And it turns out I love having them at home. And I was that mom that said I could never homeschool my kids. But you never know. Life gives you twists and turns, and sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And this has allowed me to have that for my family and to go on lots of vacations. I didn't mention, but we also have 3 trips available to earn every year, which is super amazing if you like to travel, especially if you like to travel like in luxury for free, which is my favorite way to travel. So I just wanted to pop that in there too. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and follow up with Rachelle. I'm just going to stop the recording now.